This is the launch, the first time that the Muratec MT300 has ever been seen before in Spain, and we have got so much to tell you about it, haven't we, Paul?
Yeah, we're on the McKinsey stand here at the BIEMH show. Normally when I see Muratec machines, I'm looking at much smaller machines with maybe spindles that are facing you, high volume parts continually running, maybe quick nimble movements. This is slightly different, isn't it? Because it's huge.
Yeah, it's flipped that kind of method on its head. However, taking all that they know about that process, they've kind of upped the ante with this, haven't they?
Yeah, I guess that's right, really. They've been known for the types of machines that I talk about before, and now they've taken, they're attacking the industry with something that's much bigger, much heavier, for larger parts, as we see.
And just a quick one, if you need any explanation, there it is. The productivity multitasking machine. So let's give some features to everyone on this.
Yeah, so it is a truly multitasking machine. You've got two spindles. You've got three turrets on this machine. The top two turrets have got Y-axis on, and they focus on either the front or the back spindle. Obviously, they stick to the spindle that they're
working on.
But then the bottom turret can either work on the front spindle or the back spindle, so total flexibility.
So this turret here can support when you do not want, and also support when you do not do.
Correct. And what they've also got is they've got a Y-axis on all three turrets as well. So if you're off-centre work, to mean you can tackle more complex parts and do more features. So you've got a Y-axis on all three. Now, what is quite fascinating in talking to the guys here at McKinsey is about, I said, well, how much weight can you take on this? And you can get 30 kilograms. At 30 kilograms, that's a lot. That's like a bench press for me, or maybe not quite. But yeah, you get 30 kilograms times two, because you're unloading a part and loading a part. I'm talking about that.
Yeah, can I give you a heads up on how this actually works? You may or you may not know, but of course, your billet, your rough material goes in. Of course, it's gantry. So a gantry, there's so many benefits to a gantry system, but of course, the doors aren't opening and closing. There's no lost time, is there? So the component goes over, you've got op one. Then, of course, what we've just said, here we go, as it comes down. And then you finish off the component here.
Yeah.
Now, there are that many options that the gantry can then pick it up and take it back, or it can load out the other side. And there's even more options, because I've seen it in the marketplace where you can, what you can do is to have measurements, you can have cleaning, you can have all of the kind of the finished processes, so it can even packaging with this brand.
Yeah, that's the whole idea here. It's about one hit machining, not interrupting the process. It's also about eliminating dead time as well. So you want those spindles to be in cut as frequently as they possibly can.
Yeah.
So all of the mechanics of everything working together, really just eliminates downtime. And we've got a brand new control system here as well. This was first seen at EMO. It's beautifully presented. It's obviously touchscreen. It'll obviously have all the features that you need to be able to keep a multitasking machine like this running. The machine will be temperature controlled. You need all those things to make sure that when you're running unmanned, part one is the same as part 1000 or part 4000 or whatever the volume might be. And I guess that's the trick to making automation successful.
Now, we are on the McKinsey stand. They cover Spain, they cover Portugal, so this is kind of geared towards the energy sector and making those larger components.
I would say so, yeah. Oil and gas, yeah. Energy, heavier parts. You can see the example of the components in here with lots of features. You've obviously got milling. I think you've got 50 Newton meters of torque on the milling on the turret as well, 4,000 RPM. So it's a machine that's obviously it's big, it's very sturdy, it's very robust. And from when we used to consider smaller type parts from Muratec, you're now looking at much heavier applications as well.
Thanks, Paul.